Alright guys, in this newer one, we're pretty much going to pick off where we left off. As you can see, I still have the same image up here. Give me a second, let me grab my mouse and make it easier. Alright, so we got the same image we had last time. Now I'm going to show you guys some ways to use C4D's. I know I see a lot of people that just grab a C4D and slap it down as a background and throw something in front of it and think it looks good. It does not. Alright, so we're going to start off. I already have one that I loaded, resized, all that good stuff. We're going to drag it right into this one. And I'm going to rotate it. Just because I wanted to get more of this stuff in it. Find a spot that it looks good. I'm thinking right about there should be fine for these purposes. You're going to want to make it so you can see what's below it. So there's different ways to do that. There's different tools. I prefer either lighten, screen, color dodge, or linear dodge. They look the best, in my opinion. um, I added another copy of my render just because I know I'm going to do more stuff with it. And what you want to do now is find your eraser, and you're going to want to erase certain parts around your render so it doesn't take it out of focal point. Because that's your main spot. You want people to look at your image, not all the shit going on around it. Alright, and that's one way to use the C4D. I'd actually probably lower the opacity a bit so you can barely see it. It just gives it a little more texture and whatnot. It looks a lot better than just slapping it in there and saying, hey, look what I did, you know? Um, yeah, we're not going to save that. Alright, another way to help blend things in is to smudge a copy of your render, which I happen to have. And I always like to make a duplicate and hide it just in case I want to do something to it. Gonna break out your brushes. I still got the same ones loaded from last time. So, smudge brushes. You guys should have some of those. We'll use Drift Angels. If I remember, she has a decent pack, and I believe I liked this one best. Yeah, I know, I can't do it because it's hidden. Well, we're not doing that one. Not sponge. Smudge. Smudge is that little hand. We'll increase the brush size a bit. And pretty much you can just smudge certain spots. You know, so when you put the duplicate on top of it, they'll see that. And it'll kind of give it some motion, give it some flow. I'm not really getting too detailed with it. But you'll see when I put the other render on top, you can see back there and back there how it kind of smudged in. We'll actually give them a little more back here. Yeah, I'd say that'll look fine for now. For his purpose anyways. It's already on 67, so we're good. And what else can we do? Ah, yeah, we can do some splatters with clipping masks. That'll help blend as well. That's another way to help blend your things, your images. Sorry, things. What the hell am I thinking? Karen R. She's got probably my favorite splatter set. And what you need to do is you need to create a new layer. We'll copy the render real quick because you know me, like I said, I like to copy the render and hide it. And on our new layer, we will put down some splatters. I usually use white because it's on a darker background because it's really easy to see and edit out what you don't want in there. Probably decrease the brush size a bit. Yeah, that'll look better. We'll put that back there. And probably a little bit down there. Maybe a few back there. Just make it look a little bit better. And then, as we did with the other thing, we're going to erase some parts, like that. This big splatter I really didn't want there. Erase that. These little ones out here. That back corner. Anything that got on your render that you don't want on your render, you get rid of now. And yeah, that should be about good. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to get a new layer, Control Shift N. You're going to go to Image, Remember we did this earlier, apply image. So this time, instead of using one of the other tools, we're going to right click it, go down to create clipping mask, which is right here, and you'll see it kind of darken it up a bit. You're going to get your mover, your pointer, and you're going to move the background. And as you can see, as you move it, it changes. And this is another way I use to blend things in. I don't know, I'm really picky, so I'm probably going to move it around for a bit like that. And then you'll see this is the basis of a fairly good complicated SIG. I'd probably spend another hour, hour and a half, probably another 20, 30 layers perfecting it and doing different things to it. But as you can see how it is right now, it doesn't look half that bad for something that you're starting off with. And like I said, this is a brand new render. I just got it. These are just things I know for myself. I'm not following a tutorial. I'm making one for you guys. And, well, this is part 2 of the Call of Duty Black Ops. And I'll probably make another one, just not tonight. So I'll save the PSD. If you guys want this PSD, I'll post the PSD up for you. In fact, it'll be included with this video. I'll make sure to zip it and put it up on there. So when you guys watch this video, you can get the PSD for it as well. Thank you.